Hi there, it's me again, Andy MacArthur. Today's a special day. See, I've been looking at or watching I should say, lots of videos on YouTube about people saying what it's like to be a year sober, or 30 days sober, or how my life changed after 5 years. So, the devil in me, because today I am 20 years sober. 20 years ago, 30th of August 2000, I walked into a place, and this time it changed my life until today, and for today. I've not had a drink since. Obviously, it was a recovery meeting. On that day, I remember before I walked into the meeting, I was sitting in an Indian restaurant. I couldn't even eat the curry. I was with my two cousins, and all I was doing was going to the toilet and throwing up and realising I couldn't live like this, and I wasn't going to live like this. I had a choice. And as they told me, it was the gift of desperation. So I went into this meeting, and I wasn't bothered about any connotations of God or whatever, whether it was a cult. I really didn't give a fuck, because I wanted to get sober. And I'm still sober. So life has changed so much, and with each year, each day, my sobriety changes. I am not, I hasten to add, one of those self-appointed gurus. I'm far from that guy. My feet are firmly made of clay. But the one thing, especially, I did for the first 5 years was go to recovery meetings every day. Sometimes, if I was having a bad day, maybe twice a day. And I know there's lots of things that go on in recovery meetings, good and bad and different. But the thing that got me when I look back was that I found my tribe. And I'm very big in that, even now in what I do today as a consigliere or a coach. I talk about you've got to find your tribe. As I reflect now, I found my tribe 20 years ago. It was 21 days, and I was toiling because I realised I thought I can't do this. I couldn't identify with the people in the meetings I was going to, because back then there wasn't that very many young people going about. It's full of lots of older people, and I could not identify. And I thought, I'm too young. I should be out getting, partying. But this guy came up to me and he said, Andy, come to our group. And that group in those days was called the video group. And every Wednesday I went to this meeting, and they showed videos of a guy who I'd say has been the biggest influence on my recovery, my sobriety, a guy called Joe McHugh or Joe McQuaney. And I urge you, if you're looking or wanting to stop drinking or drugging, check out his videos on YouTube. He ran a rehab in Arkansas, so Joe McQuaney, and it's called The Steps We Took. And for 5 years, every week, I was sat in front of this old TV and watched a video at a time of Joe. And he explained to me that A, I was not sick, I was not hopeless, and I was away. It changed me. But I had to put the work in. Because a lot of people nowadays expect, a few sessions or whatever. No. Alcoholism is a matter of life and death. It is. So I had to treat it like that. And there's many things I'll see, a lot of quips I learned along the way. Put as much effort into your recovery as you did your drugging or drinking. And I did that in the first 5 years. And now, 20 years on, my life has changed so much. Not always I thought. I've probably lost more material things. I'm a lot poorer. But I'll tell you what, I'm a lot calmer. I'm a lot more at peace. Because I don't wake up in the morning in the fetal position crying, hating myself because I've done it again. I've been another all-nighter, drinking, drugging. I don't do that anymore. I can go to and take a shower and I can raise my head, because before I couldn't. Because if I raised my head, I would actually just, as you say in Scotland, just have the dry book. I would gag. I felt that ill. I don't get it anymore. And I used to have very low self-esteem. And that's one of the reasons I probably drank. But now, you know, the biggest success in my life, above anything, is being sober and remaining sober. Honestly, everything else pales into insignificance. So I love my life now. And through recovery, I got obsessed with learning. In fact, it was somebody in the recovery movement that got me introduced to NLP, hypnosis, and coaching. And that person knows who I'm talking about. And again, I want to thank you. Thank you, because it changed my life. And I kept applying the principles I learned. And I kept turning up at NLP training courses again and again. And believe me, I was not a natural. But one thing I've learned, I can grind out stuff. I'm a survivor. So 20 years. I keep thinking of the good times. There's been bad times. My biggest and only regret is the loss of so many of my friends I made in recovery. At least 5 people that I regarded as best friends, as brothers, as sisters, and they're no longer. They sadly took their own lives, and that even this day I'm baffled. Like, as in, why not me? Because they were doing all the work and doing the program and stuff, and honest, I don't know why I'm still here. Maybe because I've got more fear than them, I don't know. But maybe we call it the gift of desperation. But I just want to thank all the people that have guided me, supported me. And by the way, this is not all about the recovery movement, because I had to go elsewhere as well. I needed to find my path. And my path has been all over. Through doing martial arts, through doing NLP, hypnosis, but all the time, the one consistent thing, which I still say to people, find your tribe. Because as mammals, we're tribal mammals, as you say. As people, we're tribal mammals. That's what we're trying to say. And when you find your tribe, it's effortless. And I noticed that. And that's what I put down to, maybe when I first got into recovery. Very quickly, I found my tribe, young people like me. I remember having parties, like crazy parties, getting high on fresh air and sparkling water. This is now my drink of choice. San Pellegrino, chin chin, love it. So anyway, I'm gabbing on too much. But all I'm saying, if you're listening to this video and you're toiling and you want to, or you're trying to stop drinking or stop using drugs or whatever, gambling, etc., etc. If I can do it, you can. Because I thought I was worthless. I didn't have any self-will, nothing. But through the help and support of other people, my tribe, I did it. But I grind it out and still do it at times. And maybe that's one thing I have brought to the proverbial party, is that desire, that tenacity. Because another great saying, I might have other drink in me of alcohol, I might have another line of coke or whatever, but I do not have another recovery in me. Now that's a pact I've made with myself. I'm not trying to be melodramatic, that's just what I've done. But it keeps me on the straight and narrow road. And I love being on that straight and narrow road. My wish now is that when I get kicked into my grave, it'll be sober and clean. So anyway, happy birthday to me. And if this helps you anyway, it's made my day. Ciao then now. Bye.